super bushy, natural, beautiful brows. So there's not much I'm gonna have to do. So I start in the front and I make little hair-like strokes to give it some shape at the bottom. But like I said, your brows are basically perfect.
I wish, but thanks.
No, this is what's in right now. It's that, like, not saying you're untamed, but that untamed look is what's in, swear.
I am untamed.
You are. And then we can cover up a lot of this with concealer when we go in and shape it. Because if I were to just wax your brow, the only thing I would touch is this and this. So that's what we'll cover with concealer.
Okay.
But if you wanted to do a super natural look, all you would have to do is go in with like some Anastasia brow gel and swipe up.
Okay. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. Especially for summer. In the winter, I like to do more of a structured brow, and I don't know why. And you don't really have any holes or anything, so there's really nothing I have to, like, fix. So basically, all I did was tint them. So then I go in with a little bit of concealer. For me, this is the part that, like, takes brows to the next level.
What's your favorite concealer?
Tarte Shape Tape.
Of course.
Nothing else is going to give you that coverage, the thickness, without the creases. And it doubles as an eyeshadow base. And an eyebrow concealer. It doubles as everything.
It is everything.
It really is. I'm waiting for another brand to top it. Haven't seen it yet. So I'm just going under and following the line of your natural brow. So if I cover up any of the brow product I just put down, that's okay. Because I'm really just shaping. And then I'll pull this down and this will be our eyeshadow base.
Cute.
And with the Tarte Shape Tape, you can actually cover up brow hairs because it's so thick. It's everything. So I am covering up some brow hairs, aka we could wax a little bit. And then I'm just going to bring it down. We don't have to go all the way yet. We'll come back for him later. You're not going to know what to do with yourself with these brows.
No.
Okay, so when I go to shape the top, I start higher because I don't want to go too low at first.
Okay.
So first I just start by making like a general line. And I'm going to go up and flick out to get a better shape. And I'll always work from the back of my hand so that I'm not putting too much product on my brush. Also, this is not necessary for an everyday look. Like I said, you could just go in with that clear brow gel and call it a day.
Okay.
I do this every day because I like a structured brow on myself. Oh, I love your brows. I've been wanting to get a hold of Jenn's brows for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. And then just kind of blend the edges. See, and they're still like wild.
Yeah.
But we have a little bit more definition. Ugh, obsessed. All right. And obviously, you look crazy right now. I always tell brides and just clients in general, don't look in the mirror till I'm done because you look drag queen-esque.
Sounds cute.
I always put a little concealer here because I like to blend concealer into the brow to give it a fade. A fade.
A fade?
A fade.
Like a haircut?
Yeah. Your expertise and mine crossing. I'm going to bring that concealer all the way down to your eye. So you can just go ahead and close, relax, take a nap. I'm going to go in with a beauty blender or you can use the cheap version, which is my fave, the Real Techniques. And I'm just pouncing that onto the lid. Don't put too much. It's a fine line between too much and not enough.
Okay.
You want it to be tacky so that the eyeshadow has something to grab onto, but if you put too much, it'll like ball up.
Okay. How will I know?
You can feel it. Like, watch. Open your eyes right now. Feel how
Oh yeah, like
it's
kind of
sticky.
just like
Yeah.
slightly. Yeah.
You just need that little bit of tackiness. And before you put anything down, if you do have to get up, and I always get up, make another cup of coffee, it's really important to blend out that crease before you lay down any powder.
Okay.
That goes for anything at all times. Blend your creases before you put a powder, because we all have eyeball creases.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do.
Inevitable.
Yes. So once I put that down, I'm going to get you to stay close so that we can avoid those creases. And I take a flat brush, any kind. Pretty much always going to be Morphe. And I'm going to take bronzer from the Kat Von D contour palette. Mine's a raggedy mess. And I always mix the bronzer and the contour shade. And I'm literally stamping it, because that's what's going to give us the most color payoff. And it's going to look dark at first, but once we start blending, it's going to give a more natural look. Now bring it all the way in, and you can be as messy as you want, because I'm always messy, because this is for sure my go-to on, oh my god, I woke up way too late days.
So pretty much should be my go-to for every time I'm trying to get dressed.
I can't tell you the last time I didn't do this look.
And
So
Lynn-
then, oh wait, what?
I said yeah, and Lennon's like jumping on me trying to take my makeup and everything else.
Exactly. Miley's just like sniffing my toes. That's like the most distraction I get. I'm taking a clean brush now, which is really important. You don't want anything on the brush, because that can make it look almost like black eye-ish. We're going to take it into that crease and do circular motions. So the biggest thing right now is that right here we have powder, right here we don't. So we're tacky up here, we're not tacky right here. So you have to make sure you're going in with circular motions. You could even pull up and just make sure you're blending. And like I said, you can do this as quick as you want. Just make sure there's no harsh lines. The farther away you hold your brush, the better, because you don't want a lot of pressure when doing this.
It's like an eye massage.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We should market that.
Do you know when I was younger, if somebody tried to do my makeup, my eye would like twitch.
My best friend's eye literally does like this, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't work with that.
And then like wouldn't stop. Like it knew whenever something was coming.
Yes. I just put a little bronzer on the brush just because we don't want the harsh lines. Harsh lines, harsh lines. I'm going to say that the whole time. The only time I want a harsh line is my wing.
There you go.
Kind of just taking it onto the lid, bringing it up into the crease. Does not have to be perfect. Now, if you want it, you can open. If you want it, we could take a darker, like I could take just the contour shade and put it right here to define it. But for Jen's eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're already pretty perfect.
Oh.
This will just be a whole video of me complimenting you.
Hey.
I'm just going to finish out this whole eye.
Yeah. I'll keep it on loop to make us, feel better.
Our channel will be like compliments of Jen. So now I'm going to take the highlighter that I'm going to use later to highlight your face, and I'm just going to place that right underneath the brow. This is my favorite highlighter, and I don't even know if they make it anymore. I'm going to die if they don't.
What is it?
The Amrezy Anastasia. It's like really, really reflective. So I'm just going to put a little bit, and then I always just kind of blow it out with my finger. And then I'm going to put a little bit right there. Just going to make the eyes look open. Open? Look at her.
Oh my gosh.
So, me and Jen don't believe in primers.
No.
We don't like primers.
Primers hate my skin. They really do.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I break out if I use a primer. Sunscreen, though, have to have it.
Yeah.
You already put your sunscreen on this morning, so
Girl, got it.
cannot express how important that is. Because, I mean, you can always fix sun damage, but it's so much cheaper to just prevent it.
Agreed.
So now I'm going in with the Josie Marin Vibrancy Foundation for Jen because she's got perfect skin.
Oh.
She's got this glowy... Jen's got, like, the pregnancy glow at all times. It's like that motherly glow.
Yeah, finally, after a year and almost a year and a half, it's back.
Lennon stole a little bit from you, but here it comes.
But honestly, like, since I've been using the Versed skincare...
Your skin looks different. I'm dead serious.
It's amazing. Like, I've really
seen you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And her skin looks so good. She's always got dewiness to her, though. Mine's called sweat. Jen's is dewy.
And it's so funny because, like, I have, like, tendencies of being so dry. But
that was, like, when you were pregnant, you were, like...
But, like, even after...
So dry.
But, like, I'm telling you, once, like, I got on, like, this good, like, routine for skincare with the Verse, like, it just, like, I don't know, it just, like, balanced everything out.
Right.
I'm feeling, like, really good about it. Obviously, in the winter, I'm probably going to have to...
Do something thicker.
Add their hydrating serum and stuff. Yeah, they have, like... I don't know, like, a lot. Yeah.
I definitely want to try it.
It's really good. Like, it's really good.
I would say my skin type is, like... normal to dry with a lot of random acne. So, like, you never know. You wake up every day with new skin. It's a great thing.
Yeah. Mine's called hormonal acne.
Probably same. I just don't want to admit it. But, like, you can even see, like, look how dewy you look right now. I love this foundation. We went on the darker side today because Jen's got that tan going.
It's from, like, Lennon playing outside. Let's be honest. I went out into the sun.
Maybe I'd be tan if I had kids.
Like, once, and
that was it? Just once?
To take him to a water park.
You went to the camp, I thought.
No. I'm going this weekend.
That's what it is. Watch, she's gonna come back so tan. Your skin looks like fresh out the shower.
Oh my God,
don't you think?
I love it.
I know. And, like, all I'm gonna set probably is gonna be, like, your lines, which you don't have a lot. You're young.
I mean, I do.
So
it's fine. I'm using anti-aging stuff. It's fine. It's fine.
So I always set the small lines because we're some happy people.
Yeah.
I always set, we all have forehead lines, and I always set the under eye. But other than that, I'm going to try to keep this glow.
Okay.
Because I know Jen's on the natural side of life when it comes to makeup.
I am.
Which I think makes us a great team because I could not be farther from the word natural.
Wow.
I'm like, if it's, like, I want to look plastic.
I feel like at certain times, maybe for, like, super special events or something, but my everyday life, I just can't.
Yeah.
Or, like,
and, like, I'm blessed right now to have time.
Yeah, I don't have time.
One day I won't.
Yeah, I used to be able to take, like, 2 hours to get myself ready, and now I'll literally have to do it in, like, 15 minutes.
I mean, same, but from lack of motivation to get out of bed, honestly.
Because for me, it's like, how much can I do while Lennon reads a book?
Right.
Or how much can I do while he plays with an empty box or something? I don't know.
Babbling away.
Yeah.
Sweet boy. We're going to have Lennon do the next makeup tutorial.
He loves playing with all my stuff, but he, like, eats my brushes, so it's like, maybe not.
I take a lot of time with this step. Most people don't. I don't know. I just, like, I want it to look as much like skin as possible. So if you just slap it on, you're just like, do.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that look. So, like, I really want to press it in. I really want to make sure we don't have any harsh lines.
I mean, I feel like that's what, if anyone's getting their makeup done or, like, doing their makeup for something other than, oh, let me just go run to the store. Even if you're doing it for, oh, let me go run to the store. If you're doing your makeup, typically you want it to look like yourself.
Right.
But enhanced.
Right. With me, I actually don't.
Well, with me, I do.
With me, my biggest thing is rosacea. So I don't have the luxury of using natural products like this because if I had this on, which I do wear it sometimes, you could see my redness. Sometimes I could pull it off as blush.
Hey,
Sometimes I can't. But Jaclyn Hill talked about this foundation probably like 4 years ago.
Mhm.
And ever since then, obviously I was a stan back in the day and I was like, everything she said was gold. But like, it definitely is one of the products that I would say Beauty Guru recommended and I loved. Because sometimes a beauty guru, even us, will recommend stuff. It's not going to be for everybody.
It's not, and I think it all depends on skin type. It all depends on what your needs and what your expectations are.
Age is huge too, because let's use Jaclyn Hill as an example. She's probably older than you, but
She's probably not.
She's had stuff done.
Yeah.
So like her issues aren't going to be the same as yours.
The thing is, I think she's younger than me.
No, I don't think she is. I think she's in her 30s. I swear.
I don't know. She might be like 30.
Fact check.
We'll get on that.
So now I'm going to take tried and true. Look up for me. I don't think Jenn needs a lot of this. Now, what I do with this, I'll put it in your lines because I know for a fact this doesn't crease. So I put it anywhere I have a line. I'll blend it better where you have the lines because we don't want that color difference.
Yeah.
Under your eyes, I'm concentrating it because we do want a color difference. We want to have a brightness.
Yeah.
But like for your everyday, you don't need more than that, which could make this last 2 years. So I'm just going to blend this. And you always want the lightest center of the face. You want to bring light. Look up for me. Blend it all the way up into that lash line. And then you can even cut the eyeshadow with it, kind of give you more shape to your eye. Make this guy look perfect. Oh, look at that dew. What concealer do you currently use? Do you use
Okay. Yeah, I use It Cosmetic. It's
Bye Bye Under Eye?
Yeah.
That is a really good one. It's thick.
Yeah, and I use the illuminating one.
Keep looking out for me because I'm going to set that before creases happen.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. Like, I only have to use the tiny, like, not even the size of a pea. Yeah. So
I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Powder. I like this for under the eye because it's not thick. And I can concentrate. Like, I put way too much, but I want it to put too much. I want it to soak up a little bit of my concealer.
Okay.
And I'm lightly going to set our lines. Boom. And then I'll go in and brush off the excess later. I'm lightly setting you. Lightly because, like I said a million times, we like the glow. But if we don't set a little bit, our bronzer will be like just a spot of mud.
Yeah. I think regardless, like you said, if you go for the glowy or more of a matte,
you have to set it.
Setting is key.
For me, this setting powder is going to make you not look too matte. And I know that sounds crazy because powder makes you matte. But like you can see it's got a little bit of light reflecting properties in it.
Mm-hmm.
Light reflecting properties.
Yeah.
Who is she? That sounded so We're gonna go on to
Babe. Oh my god, who is this woman?
doing your under eye. So I always take like a flat brush, like this guy. And I'm gonna take the two colors that we mixed on your lid. I'm just gonna bring them down. To me, this is what gives it that effortless look, because it makes it look like smudgy, like you didn't try, which is, I always want to look like I didn't try. I want to make it always look effortless, unless I'm like, you know, a radioactive zombie on Halloween. Which, let us know what you want for Halloween this year, because your girl's got no ideas.
Yes. Taking recommendations.
I love a bloody look.
Ooh, I'm gonna do like a poll on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like a little question thing on Instagram.
Do like bloody, or I just poked you in the eye.
Okay.
Please edit that out. Bloody pop art, because we did the pop art last year.
Yeah.
We did bloody last year. Kind of want to do like an ice cream cone melting onto my face. Remember, I wanted to do that last year.
That'd be cool.
And you can really like haphazardly put this on there. It's like kind of the part of the routine where you're just like,
Yeah.
it's time to go. We're trying to hurry.
Yeah.
We're trying to get out the door.
My eyes like watering.
I know, I stabbed you in the eye.
It's fine.
So now I'm going to take the highlighter and put more, because more is more. Jen knows. I could drink highlighter, I swear. It's bad. Gotta do that tip. Oh my god, I love highlight. And I always put too much. Can't help it. I put too much because highlight for me, it's different on everybody, but my highlight wears off before everything else. Highlight wears off, then blush, and then bronzer, and I look like a big baked potato. But, you know, we work with what we got. I'm sure people will say, well, if you used a primer, it probably wouldn't. I'm not using a primer. It's just not going to happen.
I don't believe that.
This brush is life. It gives me everything I need in my life. It is way too expensive, and I suggest finding a dupe. It was a present from my dad.
No.
I know. I had wanted it for so long, and he was like, go pick it out. I think it's called like the NARS Ida brush.
I love it.
Back in like 2014 on YouTube, it's what everyone was talking about, and I was like, Dad, me, freshman in college, I'm like, Dad, I've never needed something like I need this brush. And I don't even swipe it. Most people are like, I just pat it, and to me, that'll give me the best look. I always bronze my forehead because I have a big old forehead.
You look at mine.
I know, but your brows, that's why I'm like, don't touch your brows, because your brows and your forehead, they go together. I don't know, you just have good features.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
This video is going to be called Complimenting Jen for 3 hours. I should switch to Kurt and start calling him Kurt. Give him some love.
Yeah.
It does shed, though. Like, it's really not worth the money. I'm just obsessed with it. I think sometimes it comes down to it being sentimental.
Yeah. Like most things in life.
Right. And makeup to me is super sentimental because, I mean, that's what I do. I had my first ever eyeshadow palette. It's in the shape of a cell phone, like a flip phone. And it's like got mold on it and everything. And I'm like, I'm not throwing it away. It was my first one. I was like 6.
You just like keep it in a memory box?
No, I use it on clients. I actually used it on you today.
Thanks.
I always bronze here, because if you don't, you'll have that like white.
Yeah, just like a blank space.
So this, I pretty much contour really, really sloppily, because it's not something you need to take time on. Bronzer is what brings it all together. So right now you look really chiseled and like, yeah. She could cut people with her contour.
Yeah.
Look at Fat Potato over there. So now I'm putting the bronzer a little bit above the contour. Pull it down the forehead. Turn towards me. You could have just done this the whole time. I'm so dumb. Okay.
It's fine. It's all fine.
So you don't have to bake every day. Do I bake every day?
Yes.
Absolutely. But what I do is I take a loose powder, I put it on my sponge like this, and it's going to get all over your shirt. And I make a line. Now, It looks insane. This is about the time when a bride looks in the mirror and is like, we made the wrong choice.
What the?
But I promise you, this is what brings it all together. I normally put it on the chin just to like have like a chin strap. I don't know. Okay. So while that sits, I do my blush and I do my highlight because that doesn't have to sit too long, but it also can sit as long as you want. There's no amount, like I could wipe it off right now.
Mm-hmm.
But going in with this, this is the only blush I've been using for a year. It's the Jouer, what is this called? Like blush bouquet or something like that, in the color rose gold. And girl, obviously we can see which one I like the most.
I love that. Like it's kind of like a peachy undertone.
It's like the
I like that.
one of those really popular blushes from the drugstore, Luminoso.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. I read the other day, when you put your blush on, don't smile. Because watch, smile. See how high up I put your blush? If you would have smiled, I would have put your blush too low. And it drags your whole face down. So you kind of just go.
I love the tip.
Hey, I learn every day. From reading.
Trial and error.
Right. Because, I mean, when you do your makeup every day, you're bound to learn something. So now, this is probably, if I recommended a Jenn product, this is a Jenn product. It is the most finely milled highlight. Watch. I need you to look at your forehead. Watch. It just makes you look wet. Is that not everything?
I love it.
Now, this is not a Caroline highlight.
No, it's not strong enough.
No, I need to
be dripping.
Yeah. I want to be dripping. I want people in passing cars to be blind. I want to cause wrecks on the interstate. I would like my cat to shut up. Miley. Dust it off. I always do Cupid's bow because, hello. I normally do the 2 front teeth. We like a strong highlight on our front teeth. Okay. And for the sake of me living my best, I'm going to put a Caroline highlight on you. Just on your cheeks.
Dead.
This is that tried and true. My Amrezy. I'm just going to hit you. Oh, tell me.
Okay, it is great. It is great.
Girl. Oh. Okay, I'm done, I promise. Now I'm going to take off your bake.
Thanks.
So when we start coming together, I normally blend it in with whatever I did up there just because, what did I say? No harsh lines. I knew I was going to say it 400 times.
It's fine.
Dust your little earring.
Yeah.
Normally tell people don't wear earrings when I do your makeup because I'm a wreck.
I know I should have. Well, I mean, I know that in general. I shouldn't have. But whatever. It's fine.
Everything's fine. Okay. So now we're done with everything I would say we would do before setting spray. Let me go grab this setting spray. I need you to take the deepest of breaths. So for me, at this point, this is when you're going to die. This is when I do my second layer of highlight. But I'm not going to do it on you. But normally, when my face is still wet, I'll go in with more highlight because now it's to the point where I'm like, look, I've already surpassed ridiculous.
Yeah.
This Target run needs a blinding highlight. Damn it. Okay.
Okay.
So now we just have to set your brows, which this is the product I was telling you about. You can just use this.
Okay.
And for the sake of Jenn's beautiful brows, I'm going to brush up.
That's where they live anyway.
Look at them. Living. I want the intro to just be a brow. Your brow, just saying hello. How are you?
Hi.